Alright guys, so we're back to Island last time. Well, we basically said goodbye to Rene because we were on the way. Setsuna was on his way to meet up with Karin. And well, let's just hope everything goes well. Because apparently, well, we don't know what's gonna happen, obviously. Well, let's continue then. That day I headed straight for the spot where we'd agreed to meet. The place where we could meet in secret without anyone seeing us. But she wasn't there. And there was no sign of her having been there at all. Thinking about it, it was to be expected. It hadn't been a promise or anything. It had merely been a hope. It was the start of a long, long night. When would the morning come? After how many hours, days, or even months? Or would this night last for all eternity? In this world shrouded in darkness, there was no way of knowing. The concept of time no longer meant anything. But still, I continued to wait. I continued to wait, believing that one day the light would return. I wasn't good at believing in things, but there was nothing else left for me to do. Thousands of years passed, then tens of thousands, until, with no warning at all, she came, bringing with her a dazzling light. Wait, so she actually did make it? Ah, it's so bright. So it's the morning, I'm guessing. Fluffy clouds floating high in a bright blue sky and a brilliant shining sun. It's beautiful. Where am I? Who am I? Let's see. I overslept. Hang on, what time is it? The sun's already high in the sky. Where's Karin? She's not here. Not here? She isn't even here. Huh, of course she's not. I'm the guy who falls asleep while he's supposed to be waiting for girl. Even if Karin did come, she probably left in disgust when she saw my dopey sleeping face. And at a time like this, why do I always mess things up at a crucial point? Is that her? No, that didn't sound like her. Huh? Someone is standing on the deck of the small boat, waving their arms in my direction. Okay, so she did come along. And she brought the boat because I think we were talking about that earlier, right? If she could snatch the boat. True, right? She did it. Nice. Karin? Am I dreaming? But this voice and this face. He probably thinks he's dreaming or something. Karin, it's really Karin. Whoa. There is no way. That's one way to jump up. Oh, were you in the water though? It's real. Karin, it's real. It's really Karin, my bad. Whoa, it's really Karin. Whoa. Right, sorry, I just got overexcited. There's a flock of seagulls regarding us suspiciously, but thankfully there are no humans around whose attention I could have alerted. The clear summer sky stretches out above us. It's the perfect weather for our voyage. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, everything I have in this backpack. Wait a minute. I stopped Karin, who's bubbling with energy, like she's about to set sail at any moment. When did you get here? She pulled a bundle of keys from her pocket and jangles them. That's not good. Maybe you should return the other ones. How heroic. Why didn't you wake me up?
そりゃ気持ちよさそうに寝てたから。
Oh.
さすがにそろそろまずいから叩き起こすつもりだったけどな。
Oh, is that so? I see, I basically got the situation now. But there's still one thing I want to know. And that's the most important thing to me and Cotton right now. Why are you always wearing your school uniform?
はあ？いいじゃねえか別に。
I was looking forward to seeing you, a whole new side of you.
うるせえよ。変な格好できて幻滅されるわけにはいかねえだろ。
Oh.
それにこないだあんた制服で喜んでたじゃねえか。
That's true, but
嬉しくねえのかよ。
I do like it. But right now, it kind of feels like I'm doing something really bad. I schooled this girl. Wait, actually, I totally am. Wait, no, that wasn't what I wanted to ask. Cotton came to this designated place at a designated time, which means there's something I have to confirm. Do you love me? Is Cotton acting on her own free will right now, rather than on a mere impulse to run away? Is this the outcome she wants, rather than an outcome someone wants from her? The truth, the answer to that is... Oh. Okay, well, she said it. She said it. It's confirmed. Let's go. It was expected to happen, actually. Well, actually, no, because some of the choices that I did earlier in a few episodes or videos ago, I was actually a bit scared that I might have accidentally chose the wrong thing, and that would have been bad because it would have been a bad end. But apparently it's not a bad end so far, unless there's a bad end once we set sail. I guess we will see. I think. You think?
わかんねえよ。私にもさ。けどさ、嬉しかったんだ。
Well, that's good to know.
だから私もあんたのことが
She trails off and looks up at me.
好きかも。
Maybe.
だから言ってんだろ。わかんねえって。
She doesn't know, huh? Of course she doesn't. If she did, I would have heard her answer yesterday. Still, she came and that's enough for me right now. And people's emotions are never 100% one way or the other. Even if you're 99% certain about something, there's still a 1% of uncertainty dodging you. And who did I say I would take on that 1% of uncertainty? Alright, Kaiden, follow me. I'll give you the happiness you deserve, maybe.
カモってなんだよ、カモって。
Today is the first day of the rest of our lives, maybe.
だからカモって。
I grab hold of Kaiden's hands and leap aboard the boat. I feel the stern of the boat sink into the water when our combined weight hits it. This is still only the very first step, but we're already off the island. Oh, engines go, set sails, maybe.
しつけえよ、もういいだろそれは。
Is it? Hard starboard, no, port, maybe.
真面目にやりやがれ。つか教本読め、ほら。
There's a manual for this? Huh? We're not moving. Are we still at anchor?
ちぎれる、ロープちぎれるって。おい、聞け刹那。
Setsuna, huh? Out of the waves, you call me captain.
なことどうでもいいから、まずはロープをほどきやがれ。
Oh, this rope. It's pretty tough. Since I tried to force the boat forward, I'm not tightened so much that there's no way of going. I'm getting out of it. I'm getting undone. I flipped through the manual. You're reading a manual to get rid of a knot? I don't think you're gonna find there. What? But I can't even identify what kind of knot it used to be. So I just got a knife. I stick my hand into the backpack and pull it out. I do have one.
それ私のじゃねえか。どうしてあんたが持ってんだよ。
Sada told me to return it to you. Sada hadn't said it so clearly at the time, but I think by thinking on it back now, maybe she anticipated this would happen. Obviously not that I need a knife in this particular instance, of course. I mean you do though, but that I would take Karen off the island. I got the rope, then suddenly offered the knife to Karen, but she makes no move to take it back.
この島で夢を見つけられない人が本土で夢を見つけられるんですか？
And this was long ago. Long ago. Like, because I stopped playing this game for like over 2 years or something. This happened a while ago. More than 2 years, I think. Yeah, I know. So this happened a while ago that I remember bits of it, but not as much as I should. Because I haven't been consistent, unfortunately. Have we found our dream? Is that why we're trying to leave the island? Probably not. We had a dream that could come true, even on the island. We're leaving the island so the dream we found here doesn't come true. So that we pick out our dreams ourselves, grasp hold of them with our own hands. Okay, I'll hold on to it a little longer. We're aiming for a brand new dream we haven't found yet. But we'll definitely find it. And now we've made the decision to leave and all. Now there's nothing holding us back. Let's go, Karen. Set sail.
本によりゃ離岸の手順はだな。
Full speed ahead. Set a course to open water.
おい、隣の船にぶつかる。止まれって。
Emergency maneuvers. Empty the ballast. The ballast. Submerge the vessel.
潜水艦じゃねえよ。
Then we'll destroy the obstacle. Launch the missiles.
ねえよ。
What happened?
あれ、モリス先生の船。
Well. It's turned into a bit of a dramatic departure, but this could be a good thing. Our worries aren't going away no matter what we do. In this case, I'll leave everything up to momentum. If we mess around and have a laugh, we might eventually forget our fears, leaving only curiosity for this new world. Alright, we're setting sail for the new world. Look out, we're coming for you. Wait, is that the end? No, I thought it was the end for a moment. Now, my question is, should I continue? Or should I stop? Because this was, I mean, obviously this was interesting, but it was also a small video. Yeah, because usually a lot of these sections are like 50 minutes long, and I don't know if I should separate the whole thing or not. I mean, actually, I'll continue. Too early to stop.
で、陸はどっちだよ、キャプテン。
Well, I mean, anywhere, I guess. It's kind of foggy now. It's lost.
ロストしてんのは私たちだ。
Our 30 minutes were after we set sail. We stopped the boat as thick mist started to close in on us. It's not thick enough to completely block our view, but there are no visible landmarks within the range we can see. Don't worry, the mist will dissipate as the sun climbs.
それまでここで待つってのか？どこに流されるかわからねえぞ。
I don't think we're gonna drift off that much, but come down. We have a nautical chart and a compass. Using that, I guess that our current position is... Where are we? For the time being, let's have breakfast, shall we?
そうだな。
Here, have some hardtack. We sit down around a can of hardtack with a bucket of boiled in the bag curry each. I feel a bit of a bum, but not having any more than convenience like this, like place on hand, we'll have to make do.
どうすりゃいいんだこれ。
Karen is regarding the hardtack with equal parts suspicion and curiosity, as though she'd never seen anything like this before. She takes a piece and timidly brings it into her mouth and bites it down.
勝てよ。
You can eat it as is, but it's better if you soak it with curry. A bit.
なるほど、そういうことか。
She immediately tosses the hardtack into the packet of curry and starts to smoosh on it. Right, time for me to have some too.
へえ、意外といけるじゃねえかこれ。
Great, now I'm getting hungry myself. Great. I know, right? Munch. Although I'd rather have something hot.
そうだな。落ち着いたら作ってやるよ。
Uh-huh. I'm looking forward to it. This is sound pretty nice. Thinking back on it, we haven't really eaten meals together.
なあ、せつな。こうして二人で身を寄せ合って飯を食ってるとさ。
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like we're an old married couple.
まるで遭難したみてえだよな。
Oh. Huh?
つうか、遭難してるよな。
Oh no, we... I
私たち。
mean, technically we are, but... It was just a 30-minute ride, right? We shouldn't be that far away from the main island or any sort of land for 30 minutes. Do you want some more hardtack? We have plenty.
話そらすんじゃねえよ。大事な話してんだから。
What are you talking about? This voyage that we call life is all about smooth sailing.
いくら私がバカでも、今がどういう状況かくらい分かってるよ。
But I promised that I would take her on her fears. Leave it to me. You just take it easy, saving the knowledge that everything is under control.
どっちに行きゃいいかも分かんねえんだろ。
Anywhere but I don't really have any response to that. I promise her, even if I have to make a mistake, I can say it.
せめて島が見えてりゃな。
I mean, the mist will eventually clear, I guess. While we sit and had a sight of the island, we all had to do was go forward in the opposite direction. But once we lost it, I couldn't even tell for left from right. Of course I couldn't. After all, the only thing I had in my mind was leaving the island, so I hadn't considered anything that came after that. I never had a real destination in mind. Do you want to go back?
船まで盗んどいて今さら帰れねえよ。
I mean, apparently, if they haven't noticed, we should be okay. Does that mean she could? She would if she could. No, there's no point in debating that now. We already passed the point of no return.
ま、霧が晴れりゃなんとかなるだろう。
True.
あとは食料と燃料がどんだけ持つかだな。
Kaden starts rummaging through my bag. Right. If we can just make it there, we'll be fine. Even in the worst scenario, if we run out of money and food and can get a job done.
なんだこりゃ。
She pulls something from my bag and stares at it.
ゴミか。
She lets it go and the gust of wind sweeps it into the air. It's a familiar scrap of paper. No! In a panic, I lean over the side of the building and stretch out my arm. Yes, I caught it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I lose my balance and fall backwards. Wait, is that the paper? My body sinks beneath the surface of the water before I slowly float back to the surface face up. Pretty much. However, the note. The scrap of paper which I managed to catch hold of is no longer in my hand. Where is it? I look around me raking my hands affectionately through the water. I don't see anything, and my hands don't brush anything against anything. It can't have gone that far. It must still be floating around here somewhere.
もしかしてさっきのあれ大事なもんだったのか。
Cutting close up to me from up the boat.
悪い。私何も考えずに。
I'm the one who's at fault here. I'm the one who wasn't thinking. I knew it was important, so I should have memorized the number. It's definitely around here somewhere. But now that I've lost sight of it, I'm never going to find it again. The dissection for a drop of water in the midst of an ocean.
無理だって刹那。
A tiny speck just floating in the vast expanse of water, with no idea where it is or where it's heading. What is it? What is it I've lost sight of? What is it I'm trying to find?
刹那。もう諦めようぜ。
What am I trying to let go of? Contrary to my predictions, the mist continues to thicken. With such limited vision, even trying to navigate based on compass is probably not a good idea. All we can do right now is wait.
こりゃ今夜は船の上で一泊か。
Wait, is it really that late already? I hear Kaden grumbling as though from a great distance.
なあ、刹那、あんた毛布とか持って。どうした刹那、顔真っ青じゃねえか。
Wait.
まさか、さっき海に落ちたせいで。
Sorry, could you not talk? I don't feel so good. Okay, so he vomits. I thrust my head over the side of the boat and empty the recent contents of my stomach into the water.
なんだ、船酔いかよ。脅かすなよ。
It's either that. Wait, so you you have a weak stomach to what is it called? Seasickness or something. Don't act like it's not a big deal. You're not the one. Even though there's nothing left to expel, my stomach continues to revolt. My throat burns and it's hard for even to breathe.
おいおい、大丈夫か？酔い止めはあるわけねえか。
Turning into across my back, but it seems to have the opposite effect to the intended as my nausea increases with every movement of her hand. Don't worry about me. More importantly, you haven't slept, have you? You should rest now.
おう。
Her presence and her warmth pulls away from me. Almost immediately after, I hear steady breathing, which indicates that she's already asleep. She must have been on the edge this whole time. Unlike me, I conked out the pier without caring the world. I take a sip of the water, swirl it around my mouth, and spit it out at the sea. The moment is slowly disappearing into the wave. Well, that's good to know, I guess. I'm the worst. I wave Karen off, acting like it was out of concern. I wasted our precious supplies of food and water. What we can do right now is wait until the fog to clear. We can't be that far from the island yet. Once the mist lifts, we'll probably just be able to silhouette the island. And then, with the island and the compass, we can determine our current position. But what about after that? Will I really be able to make it to the mainland when I've already gotten into this mess after barely leaving the island? In an unfamiliar place, with no one to rely on, of course I won't. So, should we turn back? That's not possible. The island will be in an uproar by now. Once the news spread, I can't run away with a man, let alone me. There will be no longer a place for her there. There's also the possibility that if we drifted too far, we won't be able to see the island even when the fog clears. And then we'll be drifting for the rest of our lives, never making it anywhere.
ママ。
Huh?
ママ。どこ？
Karen's talking in her sleep. Urutsu Natsumi. Where are you now? And what are you doing? How did you plan to live after leaving all on your own? Or did you rush off without thinking about it all and then die? Or you just a complete and utter fool as me?
ママ。
At that moment, a slanting gust of wind rocks the boat. Huh? And the fog clears.
今の揺れは？
Well, that was fast. I wonder if we barely moved. Hey, Kai, look. Oh, we made it to that thing. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot that we... the policeman, I forgot his name. He said that there was research going on in there. And, Garen's mother worked here. With other people as well. For a moment, she's lost for words, and the sight of the towering structure that suddenly appeared before us.
海上ステーション。どうしてこんな近くに？
We must have got caught in the current and drifted back here. When looking back at the platform from the island, it was to the west, which means our position right now
やった
is.
な、刹那。これで進む方向がわかるじゃねえか。
Yeah, you're right. Which way is that? Which way should I steer the
どう
boat?
したキャプテン？
Captain, the island. Our family is waiting for the mainland where there's no one to depend on. The answer is clear. Don't tell me I have to choose something. People can survive on their own. Where is Kurutsu Natsume now? And what is she doing? Are we getting into the... to check things out? How is she living after leaving the island all on her own? No. People can live alone. The same goes for Kurutsu Natsume. She too must have tried to rely on someone. But who on who? I remember the officer saying something about meeting her somewhere. Think, who would Kurutsu Natsume have turned to? Nakamiya Sueharu? Is it a coincidence or an inevitability that ability. Crap, I can't even read sometimes. The document left behind by Nakamiya Sueharu are on the offshore platform. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, so we're gonna investigate. That's kinda cool. They're right in front of us. His address, his phone number, and the name of the laboratory he worked at. Anything would do, really. If we can follow up on the event of the tiniest of clues, I'm sure we can find her. The problem is the key to the platform, and the mayor has it, but wait, we have the keys of everything. Is it a coincidence or an inevitability? Karen said that when she was getting the key to the boat, she brought all the keys in the house. We have the key right here, somewhere.
せつな、さっきから何ブツブツ言ってんだ？
There's a clue to your mom's whereabouts on that offshore platform. We're gonna look for your mom, Karen.
ママ。
There is someone on the mainland we can rely on. Urutsu Natsume, Karen's mom, fled the island just like we are now. So she sure understands. To understand, she'll help us. Do you not want to see your mom again, Karen? Her eyes widen for a moment and
会
then
いたい。
her voice is quiet but clear.
会いたい。会って聞きたいことや話したいことがいっぱいある。5年前に何があったのか、この5年で私がどう変わったのか、全部知りたいし、全部教えたい。
Karen and I had just blindly left the island without any goal in mind, but now we have a purpose. Now for the time, I can see the way ahead. Make for the offshore platform. I'm sure this path leads there. To the new world that we could never see while on the island. Let's go, Karen. We're gonna find her. What happened? Oh, I see. Oh, I see what happened. It was planned for demolition, wasn't it? Yes, now I remember. It was planned for demolition at some point. Yeah, I remember now. That's what the officer said, that it was planned for demolition at some point. Karen clings onto my arm. The next moment, a huge wave rocks the boat. I shield Karen with my body and use my free hand to grip hold of the side of the boat and brace myself. At the edge of my vision, I see my bag full of food got tossed into the sea, but there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is hold onto the dear life and pray that the boat doesn't capsize. When it's safe to raise my head again, the offshore platform, which had been there in front of us just a moment before, has disappeared without a trace. Now there's just bits of trash and debris floating on the surface of the water it once rose from. A scheduled demolition. It was today. If we had been a little bit closer, our boat would have been caught up in it. We should take it as a stroke of good fortune that we're still alive. But
切な。
the word comes out like a sob. My pain lances through my heart.
切な。ママは。
Well, this is tragic. I remember that the platform was scheduled for demolition, and isn't it cruel that it had to be today, huh? At that time too. I can't answer her, but either way, the answer to her question is quite obvious. Karen's niece gives out and she crumbles to the deck. This is my fault. I said I'd take her on her fears, but I couldn't handle the role at all. Driven by those fears, I was running towards someone to depend on. Not wanting my lack of courage to be exposed, I used Karen's gold to camouflage it.
無理だよ。
And this is the result.
私にはもう無理だよ。
The dam holding back her pent-up emotions has burst.
怖いんだよ。ずっと怖かったんだよ。
All her suppressed fear comes gushing forth.
帰りたい。帰りたいよ。
It would be for the best. There's basically nothing now. At least a clue was in that platform, and that clue is basically gone right now. Assuming that the clue was still there, but yeah. Tears, she's no longer able to contain are running down her face.
ごめん。ごめん、せつな。
No, Karen, I'm the one who should be saying those words. I'm the one who should be crying those tears, and yet I've unfairly pushed it all on you. I pushed you so that I could remain the pure one, and yet I'm weaker and uglier than anyone. Well, that's...
や、待たせて悪かったね。
The officer returns, looking tired. For some reason, the moment I hear his voice, I feel something like a relief bubbling up within me. The hard metal chair I've been made to sit on for the first time I arrived here now feels like the most comfortable seat in the world. Now I've got no choice but to acknowledge it. Yeah, I'm home.
ようやく君の処分が決定したよ。聞きたい？
I think I can imagine it, but go on.
島としては警察監視の下での本土への強制送還。まあ要するに県警本所への引き渡しだね。
That's lenient of you, just like last time.
よかったね。ここが現代日本で。時代が違えば火あぶりにされていてもおかしくはないよ。
That's a good point. Is he trying to make a joke? Well, in that case, he's right about that. So what happened after that?
大雑把に言えば君が問われる罪は2つ。まずは船などの窃盗罪だけど。
The officer breaks off for a moment and continues reluctantly.
どうもこれはカレンちゃんの犯行ということになってしまいそうなんだよね。
What do you mean?
カレンちゃんが自分がやったことだって言い張って聞かなくてね。
Oh, she had nothing to do with it. I tricked her, okay.
まあまあ最後まで聞いてよ。親族間の窃盗は特例でね、親告罪になるんだよ。
What does that mean? Spell that out for me.
クルツ町長が告訴しなければ警察としては起訴できない。だけど彼がわざわざ自分の娘を訴えるなんてことはしないだろうね。
That's a good point.
要は見なかったことにしましょうと。
I see. Good. That means Karen won't be dragged into this mess.
問題はもう一つの方。未成年者略取及び誘拐罪。3ヶ月以上、7年以下の懲役だね。
7 years is a long time.
実際にはせいぜい数ヶ月だと思うけど、まあ長いよね。執行猶予がつく可能性はあるけど、君がカレンちゃんにナイフを向けているのを見たという証言があってね。無罪は難しいだろうね。
What testimony? Well, what? Oh, so I'm guessing someone saw that? I see. I see that that's actually what that never happened. He was handing the knife to her. Maybe he grabbed it the wrong way. Oh boy.
ただ、カレンちゃんの弁護によってはあるいは。
In other words, you're saying that this is going to court.
残念だけど、それは避けられないね。
Then I don't need a defense. I don't want to cause Karen any more trouble than I already have.
あのね、つまらない意地張ってる場合じゃないでしょ。
Maybe I am being stubborn, but that's not all there is to it. If this is going to court, that means she'll have to go to the mainline too. I don't want to snatch her dream away from her for such a stupid reason. Going to the mainline is Karen's dream. It didn't come true this time, but it will one day. It might still be vague and unformed right now, but until that day, I want Karen to keep holding onto her dream. I don't want that day to evade her forever because of me.
どのみち、事情聴取のためにカレンちゃんも本所へ行くことになるよ。
Surely you can do that here? This island is under your jurisdiction, isn't it?
でも、 れじゃあ君は
This is my crime. She's just a victim who was manipulated by me. Isn't that right? The officer falls silent. It's clearly written on his face that he doesn't think that's the case. Which is why it's my plea to him. Please let that be the narrative.
大変だよ。
Yeah, I'll have to take care not to drop the soap in the prison showers.
そういう意味じゃなくてね。
He sighs. I don't know if his sighing is related to my words or the words he says next.
前科がつくとね、生きづらくなるよ。
I mean, that is true. That is true.
世間ってのは過去を決して忘れてはくれないからね。
Then it's actually a good thing for me. I don't have a real past. A person like that can live within normal society. So no matter how dark it is, having some kind of past is better than having none. I finally understand what you meant. That it's okay to make the wrong choices when you're young. Guys like me only have the wrong choices to make. But if you don't make one, you'll never grow. I chose Karen chose. Even if we ended up just spinning our wheels, because I made that choice, I was able to learn just how powerless and cowardly I really am.
やめてよ、そういう言い方は。こうなったのは君を焚きつけた私の責任だよ。
Yeah, but you're not gonna take that responsibility, are you?
私がもっとまともな警官なら、いや、せめてまともな大人なら、そもそもこんなことにはならなかったはずなのに。
It's true that without talking to you, I might have ended up choosing differently. Choosing not to leave the island. Choosing not to confess my feelings to Karen. But I'm sure those would have been the wrong choices. And it wasn't all that bad. Honestly, some good things happened too. She said she was happy. She approved of my choice and my actions. When I realized that she'd chosen me over the island, I felt like I was going to go mad with joy. That's enough for me. It's more happiness than a guy like me deserves. Although in the end, she never said she loved me back. But I think her feelings at the time were the real deal. She just gave in to another emotion.
一つ聞いてもいい？
Sure, what is it?
どうして戻ってきたの？
Because I gave in. I was scared. I gave in to fear. I couldn't stand the fear of throwing away my life and not up to now and staring at a brand new one. Which is why I tried to depend on someone to cling on the connections I formed. Even if we had made it to the mainland, I wouldn't have lasted very long. Sooner or later, I would have realized my error and lost my nerve. It was better to realize that error while the wounds it caused were still shallow.
せつなくん、君は頑張ったよ。
Did I?
この島に来た頃の君はまともに会話も噛み合わなくてどうしようかと思ったものだよ。でも今や立派な男の子だ。
Boy, is that supposed to be a compliment?
むしろ少し頑張りすぎたかもしれないね。
Perhaps. Really? I don't think so. If I had the strength to not give in to my fear, if I had the strength to dispel Ganon's worries.
人は一人では生きられない。これはクルツ町長の口癖なんだけどね。
Right, if I had just been able to support Karen.
君は一人でいろんなものを背負い込みすぎちゃったんだね。
Huh? I did? By myself?
となるとやっぱり問題は
Where did I go wrong? Was it a mistake to take Karen off the island while I still wasn't ready to brave my fears? Or was it something else entirely? At any rate, there's no point in reflecting on it now. And just because I made a mistake, it doesn't mean that this is the end. My path will continue from here for as long as I live. All I can do is walk forward along it. When will I be sent to the mainland?
明朝の予定だよ。今夜はここに泊まってもらうことになるね。
Oh, I see. Am I gonna be in the sleeping cell?
まさか。2階に私の部屋があるから自由に使ってよ。
Well, aren't you nice? Thanks. So we'll be sharing a bed, huh?
あのね、 布団は別だからね、布団は。それと、暇だからって外を出歩いたりしないでね。一応交流扱いなんだから。
Noted. Think we can stay up late swapping stories of romance.
もうお腹いっぱいだよ。
Alfred and I spent the night talking about a lot of different things. Although the topic we have most in common does not end up being romance. Having said that, our tales of love aren't exactly thrilling. When the officer tells me he's envious of me, though it leaves a deep impression. He says that in this case his crush never went with him. She never even considered him. I'm sure that he sees a past version of himself in me. Maybe he is trying to entrust his broken dreams to me. Perhaps in the end I was able to take a step further along the road that he had been trying to take himself. In which case, I'm sorry. From here on, I'm walking on my own path. I can no longer realize these dreams entrusted me. Who can I pass them down to? Who will be the one to make them come true? The night advances while I'm musing over such thoughts. Before long, my last morning on the island will be upon me. Or so thinking, when an unexpected visitor arrives for the officer.
こんな時間にすまない。家族の目があって、なかなか家を出られなかったんだ。
Wait, is that the brother? The visitor is the man I met the day down at the harbor.
クルツ・スバル。カレンの兄だ。
Yeah. I know who you are. He gives his name concisely and without a smile. I sense traces of a mayor in his demeanor.
君が3000回刹那だね。この島の伝承に出てくる名と同じだ。
Why are you here? Did you come to punch me or something?
誤解しないでほしい。むしろ僕は君に感謝をしている。
Grateful.
あの子に外の世界を見せようとしてくれたことについてだ。
Yeah, but nothing came to be. She saw an explosion. That's rare. Not many people get to see a demolition. What's his angle here? What on earth he's trying to say? No more pressingly. More pressingly. That condescending tone of yours is pissing me off.
おっと、聞いた通り、歯に衣着せない物言いだね。
And now he's smiling for the first time. What's with this guy?
いや、すまない。よく品種を買ってしまってね。直そうとはしているんだが、つい。多めに見てくれ。というのは、わがままが過ぎるかもしれないが、せめて警戒は解いてくれないか。
He's not coming back at my harsh words with his own, so maybe he's easier to talk to than the major. So, what do you want? If you're here for my ass, you're not getting it.
必要ないよ。間に合っているから。
Wait, really? How exactly are you?
話を戻していいか？
He's stubborn.
僕は君にお願いがあってここに来た。
Then what would be that? I told you, you're getting...
カレンをもう一度連れ出してくれないか？
How? How? I'm on trial, or about to be on trial. Huh?
後のことなら心配いらない。クルツ家は僕が継ぐと、明日にも父に告げるつもりだ。必要なものがあれば僕から提供しよう。何でも言ってくれ。
Hold up a second. I don't understand. Whose side are you on? And what's your goal here? Is it my ass? Is my ass?
あの子は昔から自分のことを自分で決められない子だった。もっともそれは僕が甘やかしすぎたせいでもある。さらに言えば両親が二人とも自分のことで手一杯だったのが原因だが、悪者探しはこの際置いておこう。ともかく僕が島を離れればあの子も変わると思っていたのだが。
Oh, that's why you came back. He lets out a little sigh and goes on.
どうやら大して意味はなかったようだ。
He concludes, I understand his point. When I saw the way Karen fawned over him before, it struck me as somewhat different than most sibling relationships. However,
あの子はこの島にいたらダメになる。
who do you think you are? I don't care if you're her brother. What gives you the right to act so high and mighty? You went off to the mainland, so what do you know about her? Karen has changed. She's made plenty of her own choices. That's why she came with me. That's why.
帰りたい。帰りたいよ。
And it was her choice to come back to the island. She made her own way of life. She accomplished what I could not.
それは本当にあの子の選択か？
Huh?
あの子は言っていたよ。自分のわがままで君に無理をさせたって。
Right, I'm the one who was unable to choose. I'm the one who wavered. Until she said that. And she was made the decision in my
あ
stead.
の子はまだ何も選択していない。いや、まだ選択できる段階にさえない。
He may be right, but so what? Yeah, I pushed myself too far, I covered all my fears and anxieties. But she saw through it all. She saw that I couldn't do it. You're asking me to take her away again? I already know it'll end up the same way. I mean, it has to. I'm just too scared. I don't know. I don't have the confidence to live in a world I've never seen before.
見たこともない世界？
That's right. I'm not like you. I know nothing outside of this island. He's been off to the university and seen the world at his leisure. There's no way he could understand how much courage is needed for Karin and me to take that step. How much pressure we feel knowing that we have no one to rely on. That all the responsibility is on our own frail shoulders. Even knowing all of that, we made our choice. It may have been something so tiny that it was invisible to the outside observer, but we still took action.
そうか。そうだったのか。
There's no way he could understand. I don't feel like trying to make a...
僕はどうやらとんだ思い違いをしていたようだ。
He can think what he likes. He can laugh to his mates about what a cowardly piece of crap I am, for all I care.
すまない。今日はこれで失礼する。
I'll be taking my leave from this island after today too. From tomorrow on, I'll be completely outsider. This is great, Karin. I don't know whether he'll really be able to make it happen, but it looks like that guy is gonna take over Karutsu family. And then there's be nothing holding you back. You'll be free. There will be no reason for you to leave anymore. It'll be a happy ending, a real happy ending. Although, I guess I won't have done a thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Well, that was something. That was heavy. Well. At the end, nothing really happened, and now he's basically, he basically got himself in trouble. I mean, so far it seems that there hasn't been an actual bad ending, even though it seems to be a bad ending, because at the end of the day, they didn't make it. I was really expecting them to go into the platform and to search for things in there. I was really expecting that to happen, but then things blew up, and that, well, can't do anything about it because the platform is no longer there. Yeah, good luck trying to find things now. Bad timing indeed. Well, that was fun, guys. Next time, well, I mean, we'll see what happens. So far, no bad ending. So apparently, this was supposed to happen, because if it had been a bad ending, I would have already gotten it by now. So yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it this far into the video, leave a like, leave a comment if you liked as well. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys on the next one.